Texas readers. I'm Jennifer Torres. I am the author of Stef, Soto, Taco Queen. I am so honored that you're reading my book. Thank you so much for that. And thank you, too, for the really great questions you sent. And I'm hoping to answer them all for you here. So your first question is, what inspired you to write a story about food trucks? Well, I've been inspired for such a long time about immigrant entrepreneurship and the businesses that talented, daring, tenacious individuals start to support their families and to build communities. And in Stockton, California, where I was living when I wrote Stef, Soto, Taco Queen, I used to see and eat at food trucks all the time. And I often wondered about the stories behind those trucks and the dreams that those trucks represented. Do you like to eat at food trucks? And what is your favorite food to get from a food truck? Well, I love to eat at food trucks. I have a favorite food truck that sadly I don't get to go to very often anymore, but it's a lonchera. That's another word for a taco truck in Stockton, and it's called Tacos Manzanillo. I used to walk there at least once a week because it was very close to my office. And if I was standing in line right now, I would be getting ready to order 2 asado tacos with a wedge of lime and a bottle of strawberry jarritos. Let's see, your third question is, Steph and Julia are friends turned frenemies, which can happen in middle school. What advice would you give to a kid who has a frenemy? As much as you probably want to try, you can't make anyone like you. You can't make anyone be nice to you. And more importantly, you just shouldn't have to. I mean, you're amazing, right? So look for people who make you feel great about yourself, who don't leave you with your stomach feeling all nervous and knotted up. And then when it comes to your former friend turned frenemy, definitely stick up for yourself, but try your best not to gossip and not to repay their mean-spiritedness with more mean-spiritedness. It won't make you feel any better in the end. The next question was that Steph fights hard to save Tia Perla, even though she seems to hate it. Have you ever fought for something you thought you hated? This one was tough for me. I wouldn't say I hated the idea of going to an all-girls high school, but when my parents enrolled me in one, I was definitely not thrilled about the idea. I really wanted to go to the same co-ed high school that most of my friends were going to be attending. And I tried my best to convince my parents otherwise, but they just wouldn't give in. But by the time I graduated, I was so grateful that they hadn't, because for me, someone who's naturally pretty shy and cautious, being at an all-girls high school helped me build confidence, to learn to speak up and take bold steps. It also told me that girls can compete with one another and celebrate and support one another's success. And the last question is, what advice would you give to our young authors as they learn to improve their skills? First thing is that your story is really important. And the second thing that they have to remember forever is that only you can tell it. So your story is really important and only you can tell it. Your voice in the world, whether you express it through writing or art or music or math or sports or something else, really matters. So thank you so much, and I hope I can talk